Google update anything new? I think it's about backlinks, anchor text. My website loses 5K keywords ranking. I think about changing the
Mm.
domain. Oh, you're thinking about changing the domain because you lost 5K keywords and rankings. Um,
Sounds like a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. It'd probably help if I know you've sent us the domain before, but if you send it over, I guess we can take a look at it real quick. And I'm starting to anyway think that the last algo update and the way it's resonating did have to do with backlinking quite heavily. Um, it seems like, in typical fashion, Google's kind of favoring the more trusted, more high authority websites versus the small, more mom and pop shop style stuff.
do you see anything with anchor text like he had mentioned?
I don't know, because a lot of the stuff that we've been auditing has that Web 2.0 anchor spam going on, which is quite the anomaly. I was even looking at one of my sites, and then a bunch of it's showing up. But I am heavily leaning towards thinking that it's just Ahrefs cataloging this
Mm-hmm.
again, maybe having not cataloged it for an extensive period of time. And so, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But again, it's all just hypothesis right now.
Gotcha.
But anchor text, we typically believe in keeping things extremely natural or predominantly natural into the homepage with branded and naked anchors. So, uh, that's kind of just been the way we've always done things. Yeah, anything, hypothetical, where you don't want to be when an algorithm shift comes is anywhere that doesn't look natural. So if you just keep things looking natural, you're going to insulate yourself against extreme volatility. Now, having said that, I monitor a lot of sites every month. There was kind of out of whack volatility over the last like 3 weeks at least. Based on things that I couldn't really put my finger on, but I think now things are starting to kind of come together and stay where they're going to be, and we can make better inferences on what's happened.
Um, okay, yeah, he says he can't really
Okay, cool.
tell us much more about
Well,
right now since he's driving. But
so yeah, I mean, but based on that, yeah, you can go in, you say that it's maybe your anchors look unnatural.
he thinks it's about anchor text, yeah.
Yeah. Now, having said that, as far as just changing your domain name outright, I'm guessing you're maybe thinking about 301ing this or just starting over with a fresh domain. It's probably not necessary. I don't know how many organic keywords your website currently has, for it to lose 5,000. But even if that was 25, 30%, I wouldn't say, you just start from scratch elsewhere. There hasn't been a site that I've ever ran into that you couldn't revive to some extent at least. And this even pulls into equation domains that have been penalized by Google in the past that I've gotten back and then resonating in the SERPs again. So I don't feel any project is really a lost cause, and unless it's just been so spammed with junk that it would be hard to get a anchor text profile read on it at any given point in time, etc. But that would more so be for like the cleanliness of me working on the project versus whether Google, would give it some trust value or not. So yeah, I think you're probably kind of on the right track. Dive into those backlinks, dive into those anchors, and start dissecting from there. But when you do get to your computer, feel free to send that over to us, and we'll have a peek.
Yeah, so definitely look at algo real quick, see if your losses really line up with anything, but also know that it's pretty early at this point to like especially if like your losses happened like right around here, it's pretty early at this point in time to really make any kind of like hard judgments about that. Um, algo updates can take a while to really settle, and things that took a hit can end up bouncing back, and um, things can just move around quite a bit, and it takes a while for people to really truly understand. what's happening. And even after like months and months and months, people might not really still fully grasp it, you know. Yeah, like Nick was saying, you know, if you think it's an anchor problem, you know, start diversifying. Start sending a bunch of natural stuff to your homepage, branded anchors, URL anchors, generic anchors, stuff like that. And also, like Nick was saying, yeah, I would say it's probably a bit too early at this point in time. You know, like Nick was saying, you lost 5K keywords or whatever, but how many keywords does the site have? Like, you know, did it just go straight down and you're at like 0 now, or you know, so basically like what percentage of your keywords did you lose? And even if it's a very high percentage of them, you know, because it was just so recent, I would still want to probably give it a little bit more time and try to figure things out before go ahead and, you know, just throwing it in the trash and starting with a new domain. You know, because this stuff happens. If you look at a lot of big sites, or just sites in general, doesn't have to be big sites. You can see a lot of sites have kind of a turbulent history. You know, you go into Ahrefs and you look at their traffic and their keywords graphs. It's not always just this pretty picture of a straight up incline. And we're even talking about for, you know, like, you know, real, like just normal, reputable businesses that are maybe not even doing anything manipulative at all with SEO. They can get thrown around by algo updates as well. And they, you know, didn't do anything on purpose or against any kind of what the algorithm would deem bad or whatever. So yeah, definitely give it a little bit more time at this point. But yeah, if you can maybe give us your site so we can check it out. Of course, not on the camera, but when you get back, that would be cool. Maybe we can figure out a little bit more on this, see what we think. I think we've looked at your site before, though. I just can't remember the URL.
Yeah, we have. I can't remember the URL either.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.